it's a place where just the whole purpose of it is amusement and money. But really, everyone's in looking for something fun. And I think the evolution from the days of the Rat Pack and Frank Sinatra has been quite astounding, actually. I remember the last time we were here, and I actually it was when we came through. Urs and I rode through Vegas on motorcycles on a trip that we did across country. And we stopped here, and I went riding into kind of the old Vegas, which is what I remember as a kid. My parents came to Vegas a couple times over the years, and just it's like how Broadway in New York has evolved, and it's become super high tech and like this mega environment that you just walk into, and it's completely overwhelming. Whereas you think of Broadway from the 70s and 80s, it was just it was a more concise environment. And I think us coming here is almost a throwback to those days. I mean, obviously, the type of singing that we do is, we're not doing Rat Pack in terms of our vocals per se, but there's a certain kind of, I don't know really how to describe it, of the nature of the four of us when we're on stage. There is sort of this kind of, we try and be elegant, but it doesn't always work, because at the end we're just, four guys, and we like having fun, and it just ends up being a hell of a good time for us.
It feels to me that Vegas is a place where people come and let their hair down. Does that make sense?
We say that?
Yeah, you say that? Yeah, where people just come and want to have a good time and don't think about their problems in life. And a perfect place to entertain people, because I believe that from my experience, people already committed to have a lot of fun. So it's an easy place to entertain people in that sense. And I'm hoping that for our show we'll have a lot of interaction with our audience, and we can play around and we can let our hair down as well and have a lot of fun. Because every time we've been in Vegas, it's just been like full speed in terms of people wanting to have a lot of fun, us losing sometimes the plot and going offline. And I think it's just going to be about having a lot of fun, because if we take that too seriously, I don't think this is the place.
It's very interesting for me, because I actually lived in Vegas a few years ago, not for a very long time, but several months, and I lived out in Henderson. So I obviously got to experience Vegas. I know it quite well, and I got to experience it from a completely different angle than most people probably do experience it. And me being European as well, it's quite interesting for me to see that in Europe, I think most people still think of Vegas as Sin City. That is the number one thing. But I find Vegas absolutely fabulous. I mean, every time I come here, and I've been coming here so much, I've been coming here like for the 4th time this year already, because I stay down in LA now, and we just come up here for a weekend and see a couple of shows and then drive home again, stuff like that. It's just got so much to offer. And I was just yesterday, after we drove in, we were walking down the street, and I heard people talking, oh, have you seen this? Oh, have you seen there? Oh, look at there. And I thought, I don't remember how it was, but when you come here for the very first time, it must be so incredible. You must hardly to be able to believe what you're seeing, and then so far. It's what David said, it's like Disneyland for grown-ups. But then the other side that I got to experience is, as soon as you're off the strip, there's all these lovely areas where you just live a completely quiet life. There's beautiful nature around. There's so much different stuff to do. And that's why I think Vegas is an enormously rich place that has so much to offer.
Well, for me, Vegas, being a singer, and I think for us, you need to do a show in Vegas, because obviously, as my colleague said, you have so many shows that whatever you do, you need to do it very well, because obviously you have so much demand of fantastic shows that you need to do it very well. So for me, I think it's a very, very important thing, as I said, not only do one show and then we just go to the other city. I mean, to be here for 6 days, you need to do something every day. I mean, something new must happen every day or every night. So when you have the audience who repeat to see your show again, you can really surprise them. That's how I see Vegas. And obviously, I mean, a lot of fun doing the show, and hopefully after the show, what you do in Vegas stays in Vegas.